Good day, everyone. I just want to welcome you to this maiden edition of Makito-Kai. Makito-Kai is a platform which is out to build a community of persons who will willingly share different things across to others, which can range in different categories. It may be words of reassurance to some of our brothers, to some of our sisters who may find themselves in very difficult situations. It may be ideas that may, business ideas that may help to trigger a line of thought or a reawakening in the mind of someone. It will also be a point or a platform where the story of a people will be told. I am Solomon. I am from Mbonge subdivision of the Southwest region back in Cameroon, and the people of this subdivision for a very long time have had their story told by different persons through different narratives. They've had themselves presented in different forms. Some of them not the very best. Some of them do not represent them at all. So part of the responsibility of this platform, this community of persons, will be to kind of rewrite the story of the Mbonge subdivision, the people from that area. And I would want to say here that particular emphasis will be placed, especially in the Bekondo court area. So this has to be something which will bring in people based on their willingness to participate, their willingness to share information, to contribute information, so that we can help create a reawakening. Why Makito-Kai? Makito-Kai, which I also choose to refer to as MK, M for Makito, Kai, K for Kai. We have a lot of people, a lot of brothers out there, people who have suffered different things in life, sometimes because they lack the talents, they lack the skills. Some of them went to school and did just the secondary level and they dropped out of school. Some had the opportunity of going out to the urban areas, especially Kumba, Moyuka, or sometimes Douala, to learn one trade or another. Unfortunately, for some reason, some of them never completed their sessions, their time there. Some of them completed, but the long and short story is, they came back to the village. They returned to the village, most times with nothing to show. Someone who went to do plumbing or went to do a vocational trade in as an electrician comes back home with nothing to show for. Now, we also have people who have skills when they were growing up. You find people with a lot of talent, say in drama, doing drama and theater arts. Sometimes you find them in craft. They would carve a lot of things. They would do painting. They would do knitting, especially the women. They would do sewing and all that. You find some sisters, you find some of our mothers who are very good in cooking certain dishes. But for some reason or another, they just do not capitalize on these talents that they have. They just forget that they need to be themselves and they need to fulfill the role they had to accomplish while on this earth. So Makito-Kai will be this platform, will be this community whereby members will hold hand in hand and turn around to look at some of these issues, make suggestions, bring in ideas, talk with each other. The challenges are many. The case of a child, a Mbonge child especially, is really difficult. No one can tell their story. They are the ones who will tell their story. If we do not tell our story, if we do not present our culture, we do not present how we speak, we do not present how we dress, if we do not tell people what we do at certain times, what do we celebrate, what don't we celebrate, we will leave our story to another person to tell. Some other person will tell our story, and that is not the best way. We need to tell our story. Take, for example, there were people living in Nigeria many, many years ago along the banks of River Niger. They were living well. They had kingdoms. They had people who organized everything. They had leaders. Then Mungo Park came in all the way from Europe. Then history writes it today that Mungo Park discovered River Niger. How can Mungo Park discover River Niger when there were people there already, living there? I don't know if this example makes sense to you, but it makes a lot of sense to me. The people who were living there, they became kind of subjects, while Mungo Park and his people became the rulers. And in any time in history, the rulers or those who dominate are the ones who dictate the path or the train that has to be taught. They say what will be the history that has to be written. So the rulers back in Nigeria had no opportunity to write their stories. No one could even hear them. Everybody wanted to hear Mungo Park. So Mungo Park told the story of Nigeria as being the one who discovered River Niger. Did he discover River Niger? No. Now, coming back to the Mbonge people, there is this story of one legend, Nakeli Nambire. Now, this is a story that is murmured in corners, mentioned in some places, but a lot of children, many children from the Mbonge clan have no idea what the story is all about. It is for the children who come from that area to come up and put this story together, write it, clarify certain things, put the story in perspective, and sell it out to the world so people can know about one of the many legends of the Oroko people. If we do not do this, nobody will do it for us. So, to cut a long story short, Makito-Kai will have it as one of its responsibilities to help rewrite some of the stories, the folklore, to try to bring back the habit of storytelling in our communities. We need to tell those stories. If we do not tell the stories that talk about us, if we do not do the things that reflect our real nature, if we do not present ourselves so that others will see us and know exactly who we are, nobody will know who the Mbonge person is. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for spending time to listen to these few words. I will be coming up with many of such. I please implore you to subscribe to this channel, because when you subscribe, it makes it easy for you to get informed each time there is a new content, and it makes it easy for us to do our work as well, to reach out to you. When you comment, you drop suggestions that will help to develop more content. You ask questions. We cannot see our blind spots. Speaking to you now, I cannot see what is right there on my face. Only someone who is looking at me can tell me that. So we need your questions. We need you to check what you think we need to do. Please suggest. Bring in your words, bring in your suggestions, bring in your ideas. Above all, please do share this information. By sharing, you bring it to the reach of many more people. I would like to thank you for this time. Thank you again. I look forward to talking to you again next time. Bye-bye.